All right, so I found some pretty interesting bouts. If you guys are interested, I'll link this below because it is a pretty good resource. I mean, this Daily Motion, they have a lot of older French stuff from French competitions, and this one specifically, I want to have a look at Uyama, which is probably one of the best fencers you've never heard of. This guy was like teetering top 16 before Tokyo. He kind of kept climbing in and out, but he never broke through for a long period of time. But he was very good. And he had a really weird style. And this man was the master of distance. I fenced him a few times in practice. And like my instant like reaction is like, oh, I just want to flesh this dude. And every time I'm like, worst case double, it was his. So like it's just this guy was just a man. Like I was just off of hitting it, and then he would still find the hit. So let's have a look. He has a really good bout with another old school fencer, Nikishin. And let's have a look. This guy used the Leon Paul those tennis racket grips, like no pommel, just a straight carbon fiber rod. There's these are the old rules, so there's a strong chance that we will get some passivity. So let's skip through a bit. Like Nikishin was definitely a passivity user, and the Japanese in general will usually use it, especially right. Uyama didn't have the best attack, and Nikishin has an insane defense. So if you want to go in on him, there's a good chance you don't want to. There's a good chance you don't want to rush him. So here's the old school, right, where if you go to passivity, you just go to the next period. And then obviously for obvious reasons, this was so boring. There's a lot of matches. Like you're gonna see here probably. You would go period 1, period 2, call it a day. Double. So let's like look how much playing around there is. And the Japanese are actually like really good at this. Like we tend like especially this is very French, but also like just in general, we tend to really want to attack when someone's like putting their foot up, and watch how he just kind of stops that, right? You think it's gonna hover and he just stops it. Look at how small this is. And then he manages to get that double. Can you see the belt behind, right? Is Fichera, and Garozzo, and they're also second tier at 1-1. So I can see why they changed the rules, right? And look how like Uyama would just do random ducks all the time, and this angle here doesn't even do favor to how weird he got with his hand. Right, and he would frustrate with how he would get kind of slimy hits. Let's slow this one down. Unfortunately, unlike YouTube, I can't do frame by frame here. So let's do 0.5. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, guys. Apologies. Alright, so he barely gets it in. Those are typically, just angles that people, right? Anyway, especially against Nikishin, right? That guy will get frustrated if you breathe on him wrong. And look how he... Let's look again. Look at how he sucks him in. With all these weird body feints. Let's go back to 0.5. Let's lower the sound a bit. And let's go. A lot of open body, a lot of like, come at me, bruh. And just slimes his way through. And you know what? These are the kind of hits where you're like, man, this hit is BS. Should not have had that. And as soon as you start thinking that, he's got you right in his pocket. Look how like just every hit, Nikishin can't fathom that someone would dare hit him. Ooh, that was a fantastic hit though. So let's see. So a lot of times, right, when you're fencing someone with a really weird style, it's important to just push until you feel like it's your turn. Like you cannot rush these. I keep going to the wrong one. You can't rush these, right? You push until it feels right. And here a lot of patience. Right, so Uyama kind of had his turn doing his weird thing, and then you just call it. Ooh, that was such good timing. So let's back up. So 803, let's go to 801. Let's even go 2.5. Distance is massive. Wow, so Uyama really started with, let's look 801. So look at the start from Uyama. His tip is going to be way too low to start, and Nikishin instantly, and see, he finishes near his nether regions, as it were. Nikishin instantly calls it. Oh ho ho! I thought they'd go right to the next period. That should be good. What is he calling? So let's, and just all like just this kind of fencing really gets in your head, right? It's not quote unquote clean. The duck misses. Nikishin looks. Yes, I have no idea what he's going on about. He's probably just mad that he got hit. What is there to be mad about? So, this is interesting. Yeah, there's no way this hit's not good. Nikishin instantly just says, you know what? I'm calling you out. Let's look at... We're going to pause. I wish the screen didn't go dark every time I wanted to pause. So the prep was too big and... Or too big, too deep. And right there. Get nailed. I'd be surprised if they did anything more. Okay, so this is where the money is made. The third period, especially back there's so many. Like, see the other bout, also passivity, or like slow first bout, slow second period, and then we're all third period Timmies. I will say with the new rules, the matches are definitely more interesting. Like, yeah, sometimes we get 2 minutes at most of passivities, but like something happens. Oh, really nice duck. So here, like, what's super important to note. So we'll go kind of slowly. I can pause like this, and it doesn't obscure anything, and I can give us some slow-mo. So here he thinks he can. I want to step forward, but like it's too far. This isn't quite direct attack distance. Uyama just senses it, and it's done. Ooh, fantastic double. That was... No, I don't know if it's lucky, but let's look at the slow-mo. Actually, a good double by Nikishin. In slow-mo, actually. It was way closer for him to be caught than anything else. Nice hit. So, like, very classically, this could be called like a cart bind to 8. Follow the action. Let's go. So he's really trying to nail him, like, after he does one of these ducks. He kind of... They both miss, but then Nikishin sweeps in with the 8. I is so scared to deal with, especially as a French grip fencer, because if as soon as you're caught, it's really hard to get that angle in there. Ooh. So I can relate to this duck. So he backs up, he's getting pressured. Wow, so he must have gotten nicked on the way in, because I really felt like Uyama read that well. So he must have gotten hit on the forearm or something on the way in. It's just really funny to see how, look how like, there's so many fast little rebuttals in between. Right, instantly, like, Nikishin tries to call him out to get a free... I think in Nikishin's mind he'd get a free double, but Uyama gets that nice little... So what was the trigger? So Nikishin is, like, clearly, like, not happy fencing this bout, I guess. But in general, he's a pretty angry dude fencing. But now, like, he's really, like, I don't want to say trying to hurt, but he's really just putting the pressure on. So, yeah, so, like, there was a little feint by Uyama, then he goes in, but Uyama read it just like a book, as it were. Good double. So Nikishin's a little bit more patient. It's pretty straightforward. Very good target selection. Like, it's very direct. Very good target penetration. Tip penetration, I should say. Also, Nikishin definitely being a bit more careful, making sure he has the blade this time. So he goes in, he elects not to flesh, wants to find the 6, but there's nothing to find. Hits just a little ahead. You could see his light here came on a bit first with a double. No sort of scary fencing, well, anybody really, but down by 1 against a lanky French grip. Woohoo. Ooh. Oh, they both missed on the first. So solid double overall, just two of them missing. Follow the action. Let's go. How does he get this single? Ooh. So here, it looks like, right, he really didn't go when it was his turn. Right, Uyama's on the back foot, like he's clearly very well balanced. Right, he's already starting to retreat. That's a little rushed, but I like obviously I'm not in top 32 at Monal right now. With 20 seconds left for my next to hopefully win, right? So I'll give him a little slack. Oh, so here for me, this is Uyama taking a really unnecessary risk. Tries to call him out. Nikishin is right feeling the pressure, so he just sweeps, finds the blade, and calls him out. Follow the action, please. Follow the action. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's frustrating. We don't know how that happened. So, damn. I believe we go into passivity, or priority. So Uyama having like it like we can't, I don't know what the exact hit is on the last one, but what I can say is he got pressured twice in a row. He does not want that to happen again, so he's taking it in like he's taking matters in his own hand. He's putting on the pressure. Oh, so right there, the bear there, Nikishin's parry's on the back foot, and then I think I can hear the Japanese in the background. Gambate, do your best. Oh, solid double. So Nikishin doesn't want to he doesn't want to get pushed to the back for free, so he's just calling it here and there. Oh man, so let's look. Deep attack by Uyama. He drops everything. Nikishin fleshes. He ducks under it. This is right out of the fencing jail. A playbook. Very well done. Let's look at it one more time. It's a really good read. Look how many times he's just ducking. Boom. I'm going to punish. Nope. So yeah. Right? These ones are for the Sam Emreks of the world. You know, you make your own thing work, not your and you force people to fence you no matter what. So even if your style isn't necessarily orthodox, some people aren't liking it, doesn't mean it's wrong. Just needs your style needs a little time to cook. So I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.